Okay, if I could have everyone's attention, I'm going to call it to order a public hearing. I'd like to ask everyone to please silence your cell phones and electronic devices. And please, everyone stand and join me for a moment of silence and a pledge to the flag. Clerk, please read the public hearing notice.
Notice of public hearing. Notice is hereby given that the Orange County Legislature and members of the Department of Planning of the County of Orange, New York, will meet at the chambers of the Orange County Legislature, third floor in the Orange County Government Center, 255 Main Street, Goshen, New York, at 3:15 p.m. on December 5th, 2024, for the purpose of holding a public hearing under General Municipal Law, Section 247, and to solicit comments and concerns from the public with respect to the appropriation of $272,569 for the acquisition of a conservation easement by the town of Warwick and the county of Orange, covering the Moresky Farm identified on the town of Warwick tax map as Section 16, Block 1, Lot 38.231, and Section 16, Block 1, Lot 75.2, and Section 16, Block 1, Lot 74.2, for the preservation of open space. The property, consisting of approximately 166 acres, is owned by Michael Morozuski and is located at 190 Little York Road, Warwick, New York. Further notice is hereby given that copies of documents relating to the proposed conveyance are available at the office of the clerk of said county legislature, second floor in the Orange County Government Center, 255 Main Street, Goshen, New York, where they may be inspected or procured by any interested person during usual business hours. This notice was published in the November 27th issues of the Hudson Valley Press and the Goshen Independent, the November 28th issues of the Hudson Valley Times Media Group, Walk Hill Valley Times, Mid-Hudson Times, and the Cornwall Local News of the Highlands.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to call on Alan Sorensen, Commissioner of Planning, to summarize the acquisition of a conservation easement by the town of Warwick and the county of Orange for the preservation of open space. Mr. Sorensen.
Right. Can you hear me now? Okay. As you know, the county legislature reauthorized the open space fund in the summer of 2024 with $1 million appropriation in the capital budget. We solicited applications, and we had the fall application deadline of September 13th. We received 2 applications, one of which was for the Moresky Farm. That application was determined by the review committee to be the not only eligible, but the top application that we reviewed and is recommended for funding. Prior to the submission to the county for open space fund, this particular farm was also submitted to Ag and Markets for the Farmland Protection Implementation Grant. So the New York State will be providing 75% of the funding. This request is for the 25% match, which is the local match of $272,569. It's a family farm that's been in the family since the 1920s. As was mentioned, it's 166 acres of upland farmland in Pine Island Black Dirt region. The family grows hay, straw, sweet corn, and duck eggs. The soil, the property consists of prime agricultural soil. So it really meets all the criteria for a type of application that we want to fund through the Open Space Fund. It is a conservation easement, purchase of development rights. The easement will be monitored in the future by the Orange County Land Trust, ensuring that the conservation easement is adhered to.
Okay, thank you. Anyone wishing to speak, please sign up at the desk in the back of the chamber. And when your name is called, please come up to the microphone and give your name and your town for the record. There will be a 3-minute limit for all speakers. Do you have any speakers signed up? Nope. Okay, if there are no speakers, then I declare the public hearing closed. Thank you, everyone.
Everyone. Gentlemen, if you'd take your seats, please. Good afternoon. It is 3:30 on December 5th, 2024. It's my pleasure to call this meeting to order. I would ask that you please silence your cell phones and any electronic devices you may have, and please join me in standing for a moment of silence, followed by the pledge to the flag. I would ask that the clerk please call the roll.
Fagion?
Here.
Paduk?
Here.
Amo? Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney?
Here.
Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Benelli?
Present.
19 present, 2 absent.
Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to call upon Majority Leader Fagion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The legislature would like to recognize the following for the month of December. December 7th is National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. December 10th is Human Rights Day. The winter solstice is December 21st. Christmas, December 25th. Hanukkah, December 25th through January 2nd. Kwanzaa, December 26th through January 1st. And Madam Chair, if I may, I'd like to wish the best of luck to the John S. Burke Catholic High School football team and the Port Rivers High School football team as they both make their way to the Dome for the New York State Football Championships this weekend. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Majority Leader Fagion. For public participation, I believe we do have one speaker, Sandra Brownsey, and she is from the Health Department, and she has asked to speak on agenda item number 49. Welcome.
Okay,
You are
all right,
live.
very good. Thank you. So thank you for having me. As indicated, I am from the Department of Health, here with our assistant commissioners. I have the distinct privilege of being the Director of Intervention Services, which encompasses early intervention, preschool services, and a few other programs, but I'm here today to talk about early intervention, and specifically in your packets, it's resolution number 49. So resolution number 49 was put together and based on what's happening right now in the early intervention program. So right now in Orange County, we have about 1,600 families that access early intervention services for children ages 0 to 3. So as you can imagine, 0 to 3 is a very fragile population. On October 15th, the New York State Department of Health, in combination with an agency, PCG, put out a database platform to revamp and redo, to streamline, and we were promised all kinds of bells and whistles to upgrade the online full New York State early intervention data platform system. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's almost as if we're building the ship while we're in the middle of a very rocky storm. So the resolution that's before you has already gone before the Health and Mental Health Committee, which we so graciously thank for all of your support. It is asking this legislator to read over some of the very important highlights of the resolution that we're asking the governor, the Bureau of Early Intervention, and the New York State Department of Health to address very quickly. Children are going without services. Many of our local agencies that provide those services are going without pay. The staff in my division are working tirelessly and on weekends to pump out the data that this system is requiring. You might even see something on CBS News tomorrow night. The 6 and 11 o'clock news are going to carry another segment on what is almost a crisis right now in early intervention. So as you read through the points in the proposition, I would just ask that you, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, but I'm hoping for your full support so that we can set, Orange County can set a model in New York State. So thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Any questions? Questions? No. Okay. Thank you.
So much. It was very well said. Okay, Majority Leader Fagion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move to approve the minutes of November 7th and November 13th, 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, the motion is carried. I believe you also have something else, Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I request that item number 6, a local law amending local law number 8 of 2020, fixing the compensation for the County Clerk of Orange County to be effective for the term commencing January 1, 2026, pursuant to Section 2.02G of the Orange County Charter. I request that this be withdrawn.
Second.
If there are no objections, that will be withdrawn.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And lastly, I move to vote collectively on agenda items number 8 through 10, 11 through 13, 25 through 27, 40 and 41, and tax resolutions numbers 60 through 83.
Second.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. If there are no objections, these items will be voted on collectively. And it's time for us to get started with item number, well, hold on a second. Just want to make sure there's nothing before it. Number 1.
Legislators Fagion and Paduk, resolution fixing date, time, and place of meeting to organize the county legislature in 2025 and to conduct certain county business pursuant to sections 151 and 152 of county law. The organization meeting will be held on January 2nd, 2025 at 3:30 p.m. with a snow date of January 3rd, 2025 at 3:30 p.m.
Second.
This is a voice vote. Are there any questions or comments? All in favor? Anyone opposed? Motion is carried. And 2A is received and filed. And number 2 is inductory, well, go ahead.
Legislators Fagion, Paduk, and Cheney. Local law introductory number 5 of 2024. A local law amending local law number 2 of 2020, fixing the compensation for legislators of the Orange County legislature to be effective for the term commencing on January 1st, 2026.
Second.
This is a roll call vote. So are there any questions or comments? Minority Leader Paduk.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to say that in committees, it was explained to us very well what our the compensation for the next legislature would be. After extensive discussions with my caucus regarding these issues from 1 through 7, I just wanted to let you know I won't be supporting any of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Minority Leader. Any other further comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion,
Yes.
Paduk,
No.
Amo, Benton, Cheney, Ellers, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich,
Yes.
Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tui, Benelli. 15 ayes, 4 noes.
Okay, we move to 3A is received and filed. So number 3, please.
Legislators Fagion, Benton, and Cheney. Local law introductory number 6 of 2024. A local law amending local law number 3 of 2020, fixing the compensation for chairpersons of the statutory committees of the Orange County Legislature to be effective for the term commencing on January 1st, 2026.
Second.
Are any questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion,
Yes.
Paduk,
No.
Amo, Benton, Cheney, Ellers, Feller, Hines, Luhan. Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tui, Benelli. 15 ayes, 4 noes.
Number 4A is received and filed. Number 4.
Legislators Fagione, Benton, and Cheney. Local law introductory number 7 of 2024. A local law amending local law number 5 of 2020, fixing the compensation for the majority and minority leaders of the Orange County Legislature to be effective for the term commencing on January 1st, 2026.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Roll. Menard, oh, okay. I see the light was on, I'm sorry. Roll call, please.
Fagione?
Yes.
Paduk?
No.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 15 ayes, 4 noes.
5A was received and filed. Number 5.
Legislators Fagione, Benton, and Cheney. Local law introductory number 8 of 2024. A local law amending local law number 7 of 2020, fixing the compensation for the chairperson of the Orange County Legislature to be effective for the term commencing on January 1st, 2026.
Second.
Questions or comments? Please call the roll.
Fagione?
Yes.
Paduk?
No.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 15 ayes, 4 noes.
Okay, 6A is received and filed, and we go to number 6.
This was drawn.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's been withdrawn. 7A has been received and filed, and we go to number 7.
Legislators Fagione, Stiganga, and Cheney. Local law introductory number 10 of 2024. A local law amending local law number 9 of 2020, fixing the compensation for the county executive of Orange County to be effective for the term commencing on January 1st, 2026.
Second.
Questions or comments? Yes, I would ask that the roll be called, please.
Fagione?
Yes.
Paduk?
No.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 16 ayes, 3 noes.
Thank you. We are going to be voting on collectively, as mentioned at the beginning of the agenda, on items number 8 through 10, and they are a voice vote. Any questions or comments on either 8, 9, or 10? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion is carried. And the next set of items that we're voting on collectively are 11 through 13. Any questions or comments on either item number 11, 12, or 13? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion is carried. And number 14, please.
Legislators Cheney and Fagione with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Planning to accept and appropriate funds from the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority for the Clean Energy Communities Program.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor? Anyone opposed? Motion is carried. Number 15.
Legislators Fagione, Cheney, Benton, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Hines, Lujan, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2024 Orange County budget for the Orange County Department of Planning for open space.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, would you call the roll, please?
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Benton, Cheney, Ellers, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, we move to number 16, please. And that will be a roll call vote.
Legislators Cheney, Fagion, Benton, and Riskevich, with legislators Paduk and Tautel as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the acquisition of an undivided interest in a conservation easement in the town of Warwick.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Benton, Cheney, Ellers, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 17, please.
Legislators Hines, Fagion, Menuda, Tortel, with legislator Paduk and all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature issuing a negative determination status under the State Environmental Quality Review Act, SECRA, with respect to the Scunnamunk Rail Trail construction project, determining that the action will not have any significant adverse environmental impacts.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, this is a voice vote, so all in favor? Anyone opposed? The motion is carried. And we move to number 18.
Legislators Menuda, Paduk, Tortel, with all Republicans and all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive, in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Public Works, Environmental Facilities and Services, to accept grant funds from the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation for the Municipal Waste Reduction and Recycling Program.
Second.
Questions or comments? This is a voice vote as well, so all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion is carried, and we move to number 19.
Legislators Riskevich and Cheney, with legislators Paduk and Tortel as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the Orange County Executive, on behalf of the Orange County Department of Public Works, to execute a second amendment to the Upper Walk Hill Flood Control Agreement.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk? Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Brings us to number 20, please.
Legislators Benton and Riskevich, with legislators Paduk, Lujan, and Tortel as co-sponsors. Resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2024 Orange County budget for the Orange County Department of Parks, Recreation, and Conservation for bunker rehabilitation of Orange County golf courses.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Thank you. Number 21 will be a two-thirds vote required since it is a bond resolution.
Legislators Menuda, Tortel, Benton, Fagion, with legislators Paduk and Lujan as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the preparation of surveys, preliminary and detailed plans, specifications and estimates necessary for the design, analysis, and hazardous materials assessment for raising various county buildings in Orange County parks, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $100,000, appropriating said amount therefore and authorizing the issuance of 100,000 bonds of the county to pay the cost thereof.
Second.
Questions or comments? I would ask the roll to be called, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 22, please, and this will also require a two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tortel, Menuda, Benton, and Riskevich, with legislators Paduk and Lujan as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the design and construction of restroom buildings for county parks, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $150,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of 150,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Thank you. That brings us to number 23. This also is a bond resolution, therefore requiring a two-thirds vote.
Legislators Menuda, Benton, and Fagion, with legislators Paduk, Lujan, and Tortel as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the reconstruction of the Ruth and Jim Ottaway Education Center, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $900,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of 900,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
That brings us to number 24. Here again, this is a bond resolution, therefore requiring a two-thirds vote.
Legislators Paduk, Feller, Benton, and Riskevich, with legislators Tortel and Lujan as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the construction of infrastructure improvements at the Orange County Airport, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $50,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of 50,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, that brings us to items number 25, 26, and 27, which will be voted on collectively. They are upgrades and improvements and equipment as it relates to the Orange County Sewer District Number 1. Any questions or comments on those? Hearing none, all in favor? Any opposed? The motion is carried. Number 28, please.
Legislator Menuda, Tortel, Benton, O'Donnell, with legislator Paduk as co-sponsor. Resolution of the Orange County Legislature assuming lead agency status under the State Environmental Quality Review Act, SECRA, with respect to the Department of Public Works' Administration Building Addition in the town of Goshen, classifying the action as unlisted action and determining that the action will not have any significant adverse environmental impacts.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, would you please call the roll?
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, we're up to number 29, and here again, this is a bond resolution, therefore it will require a two-thirds vote.
Legislators Menuda, Benton, and Fagion, with legislators Paduk, Tortel, and Lujan as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the renovation and construction of an addition to the DPW Administration Building, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $3,500,000, appropriating said amount therefore and authorizing the issuance of $3,500,000 bonds of the county to pay the cost thereof.
Second.
Questions or comments? Please call the roll.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
That brings us to number 30. This is a bond resolution, therefore requiring a two-thirds vote.
Legislators Tortel, Menuda, Benton, and O'Donnell, with legislators Paduk and Lujan as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the construction of improvements to the county-owned Goshen Garage, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $1,400,000, appropriating said amount therefore and authorizing the issuance of $1,400,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Questions, comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, number 31, please.
Legislators Menuda, Benton, and Hines, with legislators Paduk, Tortel, and Lujan as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the rehabilitation of the water supply system at the public safety campus, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $2 million, appropriating said amount therefore and authorizing the issuance of $2 million bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
As mentioned, this is a bond resolution. It will require a two-thirds vote. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Thank you. Number 32, please. Again, this is a bond resolution, and it will require a two-thirds vote.
Legislators Paduk, Tortel, Benton, and Riskevich, with legislator Lujan as co-sponsor. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the construction of various ADA improvements at various county facilities, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $50,000, appropriating said amount therefore and authorizing the issuance of 50,000 bonds of the county to pay the cost thereof.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 33, please. And this is a bond resolution. Therefore, it will require a two-thirds vote.
Legislators Paduk, Tortel, Benton, and Hines. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the construction of improvements to East Main Street, County Road number 67 in the town of Walk Hill, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $2,125,000, appropriating said amount therefore and authorizing the issuance of $2,125,000 bonds of the county to pay the cost thereof.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk,
Yes.
Amo, Benton, Cheney, Ellers, Feller, Hines, Luhan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 34, please.
Legislators Benton and O'Donnell with legislators Paduk and Tautel as co-sponsors. Resolution approving the release of the county's interest in and to a certain deed sale parcel to the previous owner of record pursuant to Section 5, Paragraph B1 of Local Law Number 2 of 2010.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 35, please.
Legislators Benton and Riskevich with legislators Paduk and Tautel as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the private sale and conveyance of certain county-owned lands acquired by reason of a failure to redeem said lands from a tax sale to Orange County pursuant to Section 10184 of the Real Property Tax Law and Orange County Amended Local Law Number 2 of 2010.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
That brings us to number 36, please.
Legislators Benton and Riskevich with legislators Paduk and Tautel as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the Commissioner of Finance for the County of Orange to make refunds or corrections of error in taxes in the amount of $2,500 or less.
Second.
Questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 37, please.
Legislators Benton and Fagion with legislators Paduk and Tautel as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting, amending, and reaffirming the Orange County investment policy pursuant to Article 3, Section 3.02D of the Orange County Charter and Section 39 of New York State General Municipal Law.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 38, please.
Legislators Benton and O'Donnell with legislators Paduk and Tautel as co-sponsors. Resolution accepting and affirming the Orange County debt management policy.
Second.
Questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 39, please.
Legislators Benton and Hines with legislators Paduk and Tautel as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the Department of Finance to remove and reallocate excess funds from completed American Rescue Plan Act projects.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, I would like to say a little something, though, first. I want to congratulate our Director of Budget, Deb Zielinski, who's in the audience, and Kerry Gallagher, Finance Commissioner. They have done an absolutely remarkable job with managing and executing the ARPA funding. And this brings these projects to a close, and we've done a remarkable job in trying to fund a lot of different projects that enhance the quality of life for all the residents here in Orange County. So I just want to thank both of them. They've done a remarkable job, and they deserve to be recognized, so thank you. Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, that brings us to numbers 40 and 41. As mentioned earlier, we will be voting on these collectively. At this time, does anybody have any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion is carried. Number 42, please.
Legislators Hines, DeGanga, Ellers, Sutherland, Sassy, and Ramos, with all Republicans, and legislators Paduk, Lujan, and Tortel as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive, in conjunction with the Orange County Sheriff's Office, to accept and appropriate funds from the New York State Assembly for the New York State Assembly opioid grant.
Second.
Questions or comments? This is a voice vote, so all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion is carried. Number 43.
Legislators Hines, Stiganga, Ellers, Sutherland, Sassy, and Ramos, with all Republicans, and legislators Paduk, Lujan, and Tortel as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive, in conjunction with the Orange County Sheriff's Office, to accept and appropriate funds from the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services for the State Law Enforcement Terrorism Prevention Program pursuant to Section 99-H of the General Municipal Law and Section 4.9 of the Orange County Charter.
Second.
This also is a voice vote, so all in favor? Anyone opposed? Motion is carried, and we move to number 44.
Legislators Hines, Stiganga, Ellers, Sutherland, Sassy, and Ramos, with all Republicans, and legislators Paduk, Lujan, and Tortel as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive, in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Emergency Services Police Liaison Services, to accept and appropriate federal funds from the State of New York Governor's Traffic Safety Committee for the Stop DWI High Visibility Enforcement Campaign grants.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, this is a voice vote, so all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion is carried, and we move to number 45.
Legislators Lujan and Sassy, with all Democrats as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive, in conjunction with the Orange County Office of Community Development, to accept and appropriate funds from the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development for the Economic Development Initiative.
Second.
Questions or comments? This is a voice vote, so all in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? The motion is carried. And we move to number 46, which will also be a voice vote.
Legislators Stiganga and Paduk, with all Republicans, and legislators Lujan and Tortel as co-sponsors. Resolution authorizing the county executive, in conjunction with the Orange County Youth Bureau, to accept and appropriate funds from the New York State Department of State's Division of Local Government Services for the New York statewide investment in More Swimming Lifeguard Grant Program.
Second.
Questions or comments? Therefore, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion is carried. Number 47.
Legislators Ramos, Tortel, Benton, and Hines, with legislators Paduk and Lujan as co-sponsors. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the modernization of various elevators at the Valley View facility, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $1,023,750, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $1,023,750 bonds of the county to pay the cost thereof.
Second.
Questions or comments? This is a bond resolution, so it will require a 2/3 vote. Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui, and Benelli. 19 ayes.
.48, please.
Legislators Tortel, Amo, Benton, and O'Donnell, with Legislator Paduk as co-sponsor. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2024. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing modification of the wastewater treatment plan at the Valley View facility to comply with NYSDEC requirements, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $250,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $250,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Second.
Any questions or comments? As said, this is a bond resolution, so it will require a two-thirds vote. Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Benton, Cheney, Ellers, Feller, Hines, Luhan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
And that brings us to number 49.
Legislators Tui, Amo, Sutherland, Tortel, Ramos, and Feller. Resolution requesting the state of New York to urgently address deficiencies in the EI Hub data system for early intervention services.
Second.
Questions or comments? Legislator Tui.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to thank the Health Department for bringing this to our attention. As soon as it popped up, we were able to get all the coordinating entities to come together, the county exec's office, our staff, and we were able to get it on to the agenda. You know, when I look at the entry here and it addresses deficiencies in the EI Hub data system. This is a lot more than deficiencies. This is an utter failure. It's ridiculous. One thing that's not mentioned in the resolution is that when they do their data entry and all, and they go back in to do their work, their patients, 0 through 3 years old, aren't in there sometimes. They're getting different patients, 0 through 3 years old, from upstate, hours away, and the system is a complete mess. So I want to thank everybody for getting this through as quick as we could. The sooner other people in around the state, other counties get on board for this, I hope that it will be remedied very, very quickly. And I thank everyone, and I hope that everyone will support this because it's a travesty. Thank you.
Thank you, Legislator Tui, and thank you for being a part of this effort to draw attention to it and hopefully bring some much-needed corrections. Anyone else? Okay, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Benton, Cheney, Ellers, Feller, Hines, Luhan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 50, please.
Legislators Ramos and Sutherland, resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Health to accept and appropriate funds from the New York State Department of Health for a one-year extension of the Migrant Health Services Program.
Second.
Questions or comments? This is a voice vote, so hearing no questions or comments. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? The motion is carried, and we move to number 51.
Legislators Stiganga, Lujan, Tortel, and Ramos, an act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to reclassify fiscal technician to fiscal manager at the Orange County Department of Mental Health.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Benton, Cheney, Ellers, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 52, please.
Legislators Stiganga, Lujan, and Sassy, an act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create civil manager at the Orange County Sheriff's Office.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo, Benton, Cheney, Ellers, Feller, Hines, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Ramos, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tui, Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 53, please.
Legislators DeGanga, Lujan, Sassy, and Sutherland, an act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create 2 criminal investigators and 1 senior criminal investigator positions at the Orange County District Attorney's Office.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
That brings us to number 54, please.
Legislators DeGanga, Fagion, and Sassy, an act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to create Deputy Commissioner of Emergency Services, Division of Emergency Medical Services, and abolish Deputy Commissioner of Emergency Services, Division of Emergency Medical Services part-time at the Orange County Department of Emergency Services.
Second.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
And that brings us to number 55, please.
Legislator Benton, with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution finally adopting the proposed budget of Orange County for the year 2025 pursuant to Section 360 of the county law and Section 4.07 of the Orange County Charter and Section 4-12 of the Administrative Code.
Second.
Questions or comments? Minority Leader Paduk.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I also would like to compliment the Budget Department. Every year during our budget negotiations, they're always there to help. They're very helpful. They've always gotten back to me and answered most of my questions. But every year, you know, my comments basically are the same, and it's in regards during budget negotiations. And I make proposals to reduce overestimated expenses in our budget regarding contractual expenses and vacant but funded positions in the amount, I think it's close to 300. And it costs taxpayers millions of dollars every year, but rarely I get support don't get support from my Republican colleagues to try and reduce any of that overestimated expenses. However, I do want to compliment Legislator O'Donnell this year for his proposal to reduce taxation by $1.5 million by using funds from our over $200 million surplus fund. That really doesn't help reduce our overestimated expenses in our budgets, in our different departments' budgets that I try to address every year. So I just wanted to thank him for helping reduce taxation, but it doesn't really help at all in helping reduce the overestimated expenses. I understand the need for a surplus account. We can and we need to do a little bit better job. And I always say stop stealing money from our taxpayers. Thank you.
Other questions or comments? I would just like to thank all of the department heads, and I've said this before, but it does bear repeating. They come prepared in front of all of us. They answer all of our questions. If they don't have the answer, they get back to us right away. So it's been a very smooth process. And in regard to Minority Leader Paduk's comments, it wasn't only reduced by 1.5 at the end, we also put in another 500,000. So it's $2 million we reduced it by as a legislature. So thank you to each and every one of you for your efforts and your diligence in looking at this budget as we adopt it for the year 2025. Any other comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, that brings us to number 56, please.
Legislator Benton, resolution making appropriations for the conduct of the government of Orange County Social Services District, Orange County Sewer District Number 1, the Orange County Small Watershed Protection District Number 1 for Cromline Creek, and the Beaver Dam Lake District for the fiscal year 2025 pursuant to Sections 356 and 360 of county law and Sections 4-8 and 4-9B of the Orange County Administrative Code.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk? Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, number 57, please.
Legislator Benton, resolution providing for the raising of taxes required by the Orange County budget for general government purposes, social services district purposes, Orange County Sewer District Number 1 purposes, Orange County Small Watershed Protection District Number 1 for Cromline Creek purposes, and Beaver Dam Lake District purposes, and levying taxes pursuant to Section 360 of County Law, Section 900 of the Real Property Tax Law, and Section 4.08 of the Orange County Charter and Administrative Code.
Second.
Questions or comments? Legislator O'Donnell.
Yeah, maybe I missed this language in previous years, but the way it's written makes it look like we're raising taxes this year, and I don't think that's the intent, right? We didn't raise taxes. This is something we do every year. Is that correct?
Correct.
Just, I don't
Yes.
don't like the wording.
I
We're
can
raising
understand your
taxes.
interpretation.
We're not.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And thank you for clarifying that. Any further comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 58.
Legislator Benton with all Republicans as co-sponsors. Resolution adopting the 2025 capital program pursuant to Orange County Charter, Section 4.07.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Luhan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Number 59, please.
Legislator Benton with Legislator Lujan as co-sponsor. Resolution making appropriation to Cornell Cooperative Extension Association of Orange County pursuant to subdivision 8 of section 224 of the county law.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Fagion?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Benton? Cheney? Ellers? Feller? Hines? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Ramos? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tui? Benelli. 19 ayes.
Okay, that brings us to the voting collectively on items 60 through 83. This has to do with re-levying of various different taxes, be it special districts, school taxes, and some of the municipal ones. So are there any questions on any of those? Hearing none, this is a voice vote, so all in favor? Anyone opposed? The motion is carried. And that concludes our agenda for this afternoon, December 5th, 2024. I thank you all very, very much and have a pleasant evening and drive safely. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor? Motion carried.